A very good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to Mentored, a live workshop series presented by Dutch Uncles. If we look around today, we see there are lots of technological advancements happening. The entire industries are changing. Business are evolving to solve economic crisis or uh, pandemic crisis. And when we see all these things, there is one question that arrives. What are the new age skills required to thrive in this new age of entrepreneurship? To discuss this today, we have with us our speaker, Dr. Nancy Juneja, founder and CEO of RevUp, co-founder MENTORx, Vice President National Child and Women Development Council. Ma'am, we are really glad to have you with us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's my esteemed pleasure to be at your platform.
Thank you, ma'am. So, the topic of discussion today is stepping stones to thrive in the new era of innovation and entrepreneurship. I request you to kindly take over, ma'am.
Indeed. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, it's lovely to be here at your platform. And, I thank all the organizers and all the people who are viewing us right now and who will be viewing us thereafter at this prestigious platform. As it goes, it is definitely wonderful to discover the stepping stones to thrive in the era of innovation and entrepreneurship. Today, we've been facing each and every challenge which could be possible in the last decade since 2021. And definitely, in the past 1 year, we have witnessed each and everything that is come under the umbrella of entrepreneurship. Well, when we set the context today and talk about innovation, entrepreneurship, and so on, I'll just tell you that once we discuss upon entrepreneurship, as the name suggests, an entrepreneur identifies opportunity in every situation. He is the person with a vision, an audacious tech leader, successful innovator, bringing brilliant ideas to the market. Well, an initiator who creates something new every moment and convert it into a business idea. And the whole process, as we gloriously call as entrepreneurship. While we talk about today as innovation and entrepreneurship, the skills needed to thrive in today, not just survive, I'll definitely tell that we need to focus upon how innovation, it is not something which just comes on its own. It require the entrepreneurship spirit, it require the thriving with your leadership abilities to see how creatively we can put people ideas and be dynamic enough, be lifelong learner to apply innovation in each and every aspect today. Moving ahead, what we witness today in the global economy, I'll say, being your own, just a moment. I'll say, being your own digital is the new game today. The omnipresence of the internet world, in the COVID era, though digitalization, I don't think so, is a new norm today because definitely we all have been facing it since last 6 7 years in a very rapid form. But yes, during the COVID times, it has been evolved, and definitely it has told each and every entrepreneur to break the old trends. Innovation surely is a key factor impacting the business world. Here we need to discuss upon how the real resurgence of entrepreneurship spirit would work on. Focusing today on the new age skill set, the digital transformation, and so on. As we see, in the middle of difficulties lies the opportunity. So, well, for each and every startup, for each and every entrepreneur, for each and every youth who is planning to start the entrepreneurship journey, I feel innovation has been the norm. And trust me, when we see the silver lining in the dark cloud, we need to see how we need to evolve it in all the stages of the economic cycle. Well, economic cycle, as you all say, as a business cycle too. We all have witnessed many stages here in this time in 2020 to 2021. Be it boom, a period of expansion with the rate of growth rising at a faster rate when we feel that there is everything that we are witnessing, more jobs, unemployment, income levels, and so on, or be it early recession, you may call slowdown. We'll definitely discuss today how the GDP in India is growing at slower than the normal growth rate, also. And then the full recession, such decline, including the high unemployment rate, a decline in the consumer spending, decline in profits, and high business failure. Well, the depression, which many of the business entrepreneurs have been facing too. But the last, which I like the most, the recovery period, bouncing back when the economy is beginning to pick up from the trough. A rise in the government spending is also witnessed in this stage. We all somehow have witnessed something or the other in this period. Being versatile entrepreneurs here, I feel the business growth has been never been very smooth, though the challenges specifically with the Indian economy have been as a sharp decline in India's economic growth in fiscal year 2020 and 21. Definitely, we saw a huge spur in different sectors. But estimated economic impact from COVID-19 on India has been fluctuating. And we need to definitely see the rebound period, which is 2021 to 2024. As you see, the COVID-19 has hit India when the economy is slowing down. But while setting the context here, I'll definitely will focus upon how the entrepreneur in you, how the skills in you, as I say, the new age skills can make you bounce back. And as we move ahead, we talk more upon the new age skill set. Very rightly put together, we're ushering into the new era of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is always being about versatility, always, talking about the changes, the challenges, seeing the opportunity, before than anyone else. But it is much more in today's world, apart from critical thinking, apart from the effective communication, apart from analysis, your mindset, each and everything, your patience, persistence, being a digital entrepreneur, the empathy, the motive of value creation, along with social responsibility, there is much more which is needed in long way. And while we focus upon the new age skill set today, I'll definitely tell, when we focus upon under the realm of entrepreneurship, trust me, the skills to being success is always about thinking differently. While we talk upon the 21st century skills today, while we talk upon the new age skill set, which make us versatile to go on having a sustainable growth in our business, we talk about having an entrepreneurship mindset. Here I'm not telling about everyone has to be an entrepreneur. I'm just focusing upon that, yes, each one should have the thinking ability, a mindset like an entrepreneur. As we see, somehow being a lifelong learner, we need to evolve each and every moment. Today, being 18 years of experience in entrepreneurship, from my first venture to the series, I'll say we have been evolving and learning, not just learning, unlearning, learning each day and out. And that's how the learning curves goes on. So, well, we say what got you here won't get you there. So, it is moving ahead and continuously learning, unlearn to learn, which is a powerful reminder given to each and every one, to me too. Be it anyhow, any number of years you are into the business, you need to be learning, testing, sharing, collaborating. And in this mode, you need to think upon something to apply and discard. You need to be the game changer as the demand of the time. So let's see how to have an entrepreneurship mindset, how to turn, the crisis into the opportunities and find the ray of hope, which is the norm in today's era, isn't it? While we are talking here and deep diving, upon entrepreneurship spirit, the skill set, the mindset, I request you all to focus even on your decisions, what you have taken being an entrepreneur and what you could take which could really change the game in the near future. So this brings us to what it takes, to have an entrepreneurship mindset. As we say, to think beyond, and to be the game changer, to be the change maker, to be the successful innovator and initiator who can create something and revolve, according to the 360-degree approach. That is what is the mindset of an entrepreneur, and that is what is innovation in entrepreneurship. Well, we need to stay calm in crisis and lead the team through, the fire, the challenges. It's easier said than done. We all have experienced it somehow. We have seen the booming sector in some of the, industries, economies, and we have seen the recession. We have seen how the people are rebounding, and the stage is still going on. So yes, being there, we need to be someone who's coordinating. We need to be someone who is eyeing in different departments to get the pay out, the way out. We need to look at the problem like the outsider. We need to remember the obstacles and overcome every now and then, and focus on what we can do to get it started, to get it rolling. That is what is needed in the randomly changing world today. In this world which is ever evolving today, I feel entrepreneurs are not just surviving, they are here to thrive upon. And with one word, one family shrinking, the digital entrepreneur in us has to come out like never before. So, well, we're talking about many skills, and we would be talking with each of the challenges we'll be discussing today. But what is needed is an entrepreneurship mindset and the value of the critical thinking, which allow you to develop intellectually, which allow you to make hard decisions there and then, even if you feel that the circumstances are not in favor, even if you can manipulate the present and you can focus upon the future. It is all, binding up your team, your people, encouraging them. Being an entrepreneur is something taking everyone along and focusing upon your goal. We have seen unemployment, we have seen much challenges, but the thumb rule is, to innovate or evaporate. That is how it goes in today's world. It was the scenario earlier too, but now we need to be ready. Option A is not working, we need to be ready with the option B, and so on and so forth. It is all about ushering the new era and recognizing that opportunities which come far and very few in between. And when we talk about opportunities, it is something we need to keep our ears and eyes open to, thrive in the ushering new era, and to be to be able to see the problems, the challenges of the new norm. I repeat it again. We need to derive the idea today of the entrepreneurship by the problem we are having in today's world in the new norm. As we have seen, it has been minimization in this last year, lower consumption, homeschooling, or we have seen a digital transformation coming over, the era of personalized marketing. I'll say more content, consumption on internet, definitely e-commerce, remote work, digital health solutions, platform creation, each and everything, be it fitness or be it hospitality, everybody is making a mark in automated production and acceleration. While we are talking upon all these worldwide opportunities, which is one positive point of today's era, I'll say we need to be your own digital. When we talk about skills, when we talk about new age skills, this is what topped the chart today. And that is the key of success. Creating a sustainable business. An entrepreneur wants a sustainable growth. They want, growth over a period of time. That is what makes a sustainable business. And that is the power to create the global customer base. Today, be it government, SME, MSME, each and everyone has the power to create the global customer base. And that is how we need to leverage, the era of digital transformation. So definitely we need to ask ourselves, should I have a more agile supply chain? Can we make manufacturing more competitive in higher cost environment? These all questions depend upon, the industry type you are in. How our supply chain yet still be robust and resilient to the next disruption? Can I shift my supply chain to the new geography without huge cost or risk? and the list just goes on. So, well, we need, as we are understanding, the client's behavior today, the customer behavior, we are focusing upon the customized product. Each and everything matter. The way we speak, the way we connect to the people, the way we are doing right now, connecting to the news, e-commerce, entertainment, online activities, social media channels, each and everything, each decision pertaining matters a lot, because today, wherever I am on digital, that is how the world takes me. And we need to be very, very specific upon our digital transformation, digital behavior, and the skill set we carry. We need to adapt to the trends transforming world. When we talk about adaptation, definitely we know how these crises have hit all the demographics, be it poor regions, HNIs, small businesses, MSME. But definitely we need to overcome all this. We need to see how, as institution leaders, how as corporate leaders, with collaboration, we can move ahead. Well, the good news, at every unit of analysis and level of society, there is an opportunity to build a more sustainable and great sustainable future. As we say, this is probably a time which has given us the 5 years: restart, repair, rethink, report, reconfigure, reboot. And that is, what we say, a transition to the new world. We need to reflect each and every point as something that we are doing right now in different departments of our company, of our industry. We need to challenge ourselves to work virtually. We need to see how opportunities of growth can be created. We need to learn innovative methods of communication and engagement. All this covers in the new skill set, which is required to be a versatile entrepreneur thriving in this world, not just surviving. Well, as we move ahead, and as I see, the crisis, sometimes in life everything goes smoothly and sometimes unexpected happens. Nevertheless, not just in today's time, in a decade ago too, while I talk to my ancestors, while I talk to the people who started my company too, there have been different challenges we all have faced, but we rise through them, isn't it? And that is how we need to turn our problems into opportunities. Well, being an educationist, being an entrepreneur, I had the privilege to, interview many entrepreneurs in my career. And I'll say that according to the research, according not just to statistics and personal experience, I feel there have been 5 essential elements that lead to success. After all, what we talk about here is innovation. What we talk about here is growth, sustainable profits, success. And definitely, it all starts with that idea. It all starts with bringing the people together and convincing them with the notion, with the idea that you have, bringing your team together, deriving that business model, the funding, the timing, which requires a lot of agility, which requires all these skills that we talked about today. And not just this, the percentage with which these factors vary. It is surprising. It is surprising when we see that the timing is so important of your decision, of your launch, each and everything that matters. And what happens, when we have an entrepreneurship mindset, we focus upon each and every factor before we dive in to take any decision. And as I said, not just according to personal experience and statistics, why we focus upon the company's success and failure, as you see in the upper graph, be it all these 5 companies, Airbnb, Instagram, many of them, we have seen the rise, how they've been, accessed in the following factors and made their way through, while the below ones with the same investment, with the same factors as we discussed upon, BT model, funding, idea, everything brilliant. When the timing is not right, it just goes in a different way. And that all depends upon the mindset that you have at the moment. We can go deep diving into that. But as we here, we have the skills, entrepreneur skills, and to usher into the new era. I feel it's all about looking to all aspects, to have a different perspective towards it. The idea of anticipation is the key of investing and in the business journey. So you can't wait for an opportunity to become obvious. You need to dig dive, and you need to take a first mover advantage of the situation as how you can make, probably adversity turn into opportunity. Talking about us, today mentorx global, one of my companies, thriving into 65 countries around the globe, and I would definitely would love to take you sometime into the case study as how we started and how we are thriving. But the factors which helped us doing that probably were some of these: international virtual internships. It mattered a lot, as today, the world has shrinked. We can get the best of the talent working for us. We can get the best of the talent getting the ground opportunities for us, and with mutual benefits altogether. While we talk about this, definitely we need to keep our head cool. We need to see upon how we can, come back in these turbulent times, and we can believe in ourselves, our idea, as how we can be right there. As rightly said, it is the confidence in our bodies, minds, and spirits that allow us to keep looking for new adventures. Well, I feel how it goes is, once you are a critical thinker, once you are confident, once you are good in all your skills and you believe in your idea, what happens is that more than you, the way you make your idea present in front of the people, your people start believing in you. Well, to be in nutshell, I'll say, well, I see my journey to success probably, which is really evolving right now. Past From past 18 years, as you see, not just from youth to government to SMEs to MSME, the journey just evolves. And while you share not just your knowledge, and while you work with them on different projects, it is by the people, for the people, and with the people that they teach you along the journey. The skill set that you require, trust me, it is the people you are dealing with. They only tell you how you need to evolve your persona. And surely, by the presence of the mentors and the platforms like this, they make you thrive, they make you grow. I feel as we need to converge all the people globally and make them evolve, as our motto says, empower, elevate, and educate. It is has to be by keeping all the people together, so that one can rise by collaborating than the competition. Well, I feel in today's world, I'll just tell about my personal experience. While we talk upon the recession, while we talk upon the boom, I myself, with my company, with my board, have witnessed near about 10x growth in the last 1.5 year, the lockdown I'm talking about, because that is how we launched upon sitting here, not meeting anyone, just meeting virtually. We can, this is the time when we can make policy probably in another 5-10 minutes. It is the time by virtually, by a meeting with right people at right time, you can set up the e-cells, you can set up the incubation center. What you see today, this is the incubation cell which is set up in Mauritius, and that is what is the power of the virtual world, digital world. So definitely your team, your entrepreneurship skills, your vision, your goal, everything should has to be in synergy to be where you want to be. And as we talk about all the companies who are doing wonderful, and all the companies who are striving to be there, I'll definitely tell it takes a lot to see if they are. So, well, though we were into startups, setting e-cell, entrepreneurship cells, and getting each and everything for the startup bootcamp, mentoring them, we saw that there's opportunity in the women sector when the women want to be agile, women want to come up, which was already there. And then there's how we launched MENTORx Women. So, from the students to entrepreneurship to women, it all was launched with the decisions which was taken by the team as per the need. And as I say need, I'll again tell you as per the problem. I'll say again the situation which was needed right there. The situation that women wanted to work. Women wanted to work, personally, they wanted to get out of the cocoon. And while we discuss all that, we were launching each and every belt, whether it was homeschooling with MENTORx School of Learning, whether it was MENTORx Women to empower women all across the globe, or whether it was for mentoring entrepreneurs and startup with the MENTORx division. So, well, I say, be it delegation, be it merging, be it collaboration, it all is the decision of the entrepreneur, and that can be there by whatever we discuss today. Surely we can deep dive herein, but I like to give somehow a food for thought to each one who is with us today, that how they can evolve in their journey, how a new era of entrepreneurship can become a new reliance on the digital economy today. Well, as we discuss today each and everything, as we have to usher into the new era, I'll say that there's a new reliance on digital economy, and it has opened worldwide opportunities for entrepreneurs. Though digitalization is not a new mantra, we have been experiencing it, but today is the time that we can all come together to use it in a collaborative way, to be in our journey and to empower each other. As it is said, empowered person can only empower others. So I guess being your own digital is the new game today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was a wonderful workshop. It was definitely very, very
Thanks.
informative, and there were many takeaways for the audience. So, we have the viewers on all our social media platforms, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and we have received some questions. So, with your permission, we would like to start with the Q&A session.
Wonderful. Definitely we go ahead, and apology as my throat was not supporting me in the beginning.
Thank you, ma'am. So now let me start with the first question here. Uh, what can be my plan to step in the recovering stage of the cycle when the uncertainty with pandemic is increasing?
So this is a wonderful question. If you can definitely tell the industry you're, focusing upon, I can definitely answer it accordingly. But your plan for stepping in the recovering stage, when definitely there's uncertainty, there's so many challenges the pandemic has offered you. So you need